Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we have this soft glam type of look, again another matte neutral look. So if you're interested in this video, stick around and keep on watching. Savannah, I'm coming home, Savannah. What it do, back again coming through. That ain't nobody but me too. About to do. How y'all doing? Y'all all right out there on quarantine? Listen, the way I live my life, I consider myself, even though I'm self-employed, I consider myself a housewife because I'm always home. While I work from home, I do things at home. You see what I'm saying? So I'm always in the house. So I've been trained for this, okay? But I do feel really bad for a lot of people who this thing has, you know, disrupted their life. And I'm gonna tell you a little tidbits here and there, but yeah, today's look is going to be another soft glam type of vibe. I'm feeling neutral. I'm going to be using the Huda beauty powders. I'm going to be using the it's called Rich and Light. I'm going to be using these two to create this look because today my hair is going to be blonde and I'm super excited, at the same time nervous. Anyways, chit chat, witty pet. Okay, let's zoom in so we can get within. Talking too much. Okay, so we are up close and personal. You guys know I love to do my eyes first. That will forever be my thing. My skin is feeling a little dry, so I'm gonna moisturize a little bit. I'm using my Nivea cream, fresh out the shower, and all I did was put on like a little mask, but it didn't give me enough. It's a new mask anyways. That's neither here nor there. Just a little moisture is what we need. Put some of that on your hand, child. If you have not tried the Nivea cream, I don't know what you're waiting on, but you need to go ahead and, you know, do something like that. You see what I'm saying? It is everything. The light and the heavy one, both are great. But lately, I have been sticking to the light when it comes to doing my makeup because I'm oily. So why am I putting the heavy one on? Even though sometimes I do feel like I need a little bit. Girl, what is he talking about? Let's get into this. Hey! So the eyebrows are done. Sometimes I share the brows with you. Sometimes I don't. You see what I'm saying? That's just to speed it up. But whoop-de-whoop, shibbity-boop-boop-boop. So the first thing I'm going to do is go in with my Fenty concealer in 380. So yeah, what was I gonna say? Okay, we're gonna clean up under the brow. Whoop-de-whoop. So I'm gonna pat it and then I'm gonna swipe it. I'm gonna swipe it out with my brush, and my brush will help me to get really nice and close up in there. Girl, so this little coronavirus, right? So the other day, which prefecture was this? I don't even remember which prefecture this is, child. But if you live here in Japan, help me out in the little section there. Or you can just go ahead and search for this, you know, like on Newswise. So there was this guy, right? Found out that he was infected with the COVID virus. And he decides that because he got it, he's gonna go out and give it to as much people as possible. So he goes to like this Filipino pub, you see what I'm saying? And he, like, you know, he's just all up on the girls and whatever, you know what I'm saying? It was in the newspaper. I don't know the whole details or whatever. But it was disturbing because Japan is a place that it's very, very peaceful. You see what I'm saying? And there's hardly any crime here. And I love that about this place. But every now and then, when there is crime, it's more mental. Like a guy will just get up one day and say, I'm fed up with life, and go out and like run his truck through a bunch of people. Like it's real, like that has happened before. So there's not like, you know, gun violence and gang violence, you know, even though we have the mafia, they do their own thing in their own section. They don't really bother other people. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, he gets up with his crazy self. Girl, what is we doing next? Let's keep it moving because you know when I get to talking. So I'm going in with a black Opal tan. We're gonna put that all over the lid as a base. So he gets up and he goes out and he tries to infect as much people. I'm sure he did. You see what I'm saying? And this is just a sad story. You see what I'm saying? Like, because not long after that he died, you know. So yeah, like in the area that I live, there's only like there were only 2 cases in my area. You have to understand, Japan is big. There's a lot of prefectures, saying, and I don't live in Tokyo. Not gonna disclose where I live because some of y'all might show up. Okay, so I'm more inland. I'm more in the countryside, basically, you know. And there's 2 cases of the COVID virus here. So we're just gonna pat this out with this brush, and just the other day, so that you know the tickets are cheap, right? So tickets are getting cheap. So this family was like, you know what, to hell with it, tickets are cheap, we're gonna hop on a plane and we're gonna go to New York. So they go to New York and they come back and they got the virus. So right now they only have the father quarantined, but I'm pretty sure everybody in the household is, you know, legit, they got it. You see what I'm saying? So I'm expecting the numbers to rise, which I'm nervous about. You see what I'm saying? Because what is we gonna do? I don't know what we gonna do, girl. I don't know what we gonna do. I don't know. I just wanted to share that little story with you. You see what I'm saying? Like, I just think that that is so sad. Like, that is so mean and so vicious. And I'm not gonna say that he got what he deserves, because nobody, you know, deserves to have to deal with this type of stuff. But I mean, girl, let's do this next eye. So today I'm gonna be using tape again, so just to get the angles right. Like, I really like when I use tape. Like, my eyeshadow is always just crisp. You see what I'm saying? So anyways, what was I saying? Like, I'm not gonna say he, you know, that he got what he deserved, but that's just messed up what he did, you know. And I hate that. Like, that's one of the things. Like, I need to hold on. I can't I need to be up in the mirror for this because I want to make sure these lines are straight. Hold on. Okay, so the tape is on. Let's keep it moving. Yeah, so like, I just hate that about the Japanese. Like, that's one of the things that I dislike with them. Like, there's so much mental problems here. I mean, the suicide rate is high, so that should tell you that there's a lot of people struggling with mental issues, you know. So when they do commit crimes, it's more on the mental side. You see what I'm saying? And that's nothing to take light or to make fun of or anything like that. You see what I'm saying? I remember when that little white boy came over here and he went to Aokigahara, which is a suicide forest here, and he, girl, disgusting human being. Anyways, what was I saying? I was gonna say something else too. Yes, so you know, this COVID has just thrown everybody for a loop. I need to find a brush. Hold on. Okay, so I had to go and spot clean my brushes because my favorite brushes, I wanted to use those again today. Yes, so what was I saying? You know, this COVID has really thrown everybody for a loop, and I do feel bad for people who are losing loved ones. Here I am digging into this thing and ain't even showing you. I'm going into this brown shade right here. I'm gonna start to create my V with that. You see, and as usual, I like to pat it in first. So before this thing broke out, oh, and pertaining to my last video of me tasting the pills, those were sent to me way before this breakout, so I'm pretty sure we're good. Okay, trust me, I'm taking all the necessary precautions to protect myself and my family. You see what I'm saying? Like, because this thing is really no joke. So yes, before this thing broke out, like, I had plans. I wanted to go to Colombia to look for this doctor. What's his name? I can't remember his name right now off the top of my head, but I wanted to go look for him. He's a dentist. Like, he does the composite veneers, which I'm very interested in. I would love to go and get my teeth done. You see what I'm saying? But at this particular point in time in life, honey, I think I'm good right where I am, and my teeth are just fine. What else was I gonna say? Girl, this conversation is all over the place. Let's just focus on the makeup because I don't even know where I'm going. So as you can tell, we did the V. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye and come on back. Okay, so now that I have that color placed, I'm gonna go in with Honey from Fenty, and we're gonna set the brow bone area now. Yeah, like, I see a lot of people taking light. I mean, even I'll make 1-2 jokes or anything like that, but I feel like this is not something that we can really not take seriously because our elderly are dying. You see what I'm saying? And just recently I found out, like, there's a few cases of people actually being cured. Okay, so now that I have that, I'm gonna go into this light brown up here, and with that I'm gonna start to kind of blend that edge area. So what was I saying, girl? My thoughts are all over the place. Y'all know me, okay? Yes, like, doctors don't really know. They still don't exactly know what it is. You see what I'm saying? And you know what I think is sad? People being prejudiced towards Chinese people, you know? Like, that's just horrible what people are doing. Like, how can you, you see what I'm saying? Like, did it ever occur to you that the people that you're running into probably live where you are, haven't been back to China in ages, you see what I'm saying? But yet you're here taking violence, you know, to make a point on innocent people. Like, they're innocent too, you know? I just think that that's so sad, you know? Like, I tell you, sometimes, I don't know, okay? Like, mankind never ceased to amaze me as to how wicked they can really get. Anyways, I don't want this video to be, you know, a damper or anything like that. I just wanted to share a few stories with you of what's going on in my area and how I feel about this. I think it is super, super sad, and just take all the necessary precautions. You see what I'm saying? If you can work from home, that's even better. If you have your kids at home, trust me, that is also a blessing, even though I know for some of these kids, school is an oasis, you know? So just, oh, God be with us all, okay? God be with us all. That's it. Let's get into this makeup and let's get into the good vibes. Just take care of yourselves, because I love y'all and I want y'all to take care of yourselves, okay? Over everything in this world, your health is your wealth. It don't matter how much money you got. It don't matter how pretty you look. It don't care. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter how much you flossing on Instagram. If you ain't got your health, you ain't got nothing. So take care of yourself, okay? Let's get into that. I think that's what I really wanted to say. I was taking a long way to get there too. Anyways. Let's get back into this, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and continue blending this out. As you can tell, we are making progress, so let's keep on keeping on. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, next on the menu, I'm gonna be taking this dark brown over here, and I'm gonna deepen up that outer V. Once again, just kind of brushing it up and fading it into the other color. Okay, for all over my lid, I'm gonna be taking the lightest shade right here in the corner, and I'm just gonna pat that all over. And to blend that out, I'm going to lightly tap into that brown that we used before for the crease, just very lightly, and we're just gonna clean up around that, just so it looks a lot more seamless, basically. Okay, so we are done with the tape because we're done with the upper part of the eyeshadow. So now we're gonna go in and do the lower lash line. You guys know how I love to do. And for my lower lash line, I am going to be using the darkest brown, this one right here. And with that, I'm just going to connect that to the outer area right here. And for the inner area, I'm gonna use the lighter shade that we use up top. Okay, so I'm gonna be lining my eyes today, and I keep calling this Immortal. It's Inmortal by Melt, and this is their black gel liner. And I already flattened out my lashes. Okay, so we got them out the way. Let's go in and do the do. I'm gonna be trying this angle brush today, which I'm not a fan of, but I can't find my lip brush right now. Yeah, I'm gonna look for my lip brush. Okay, so found my lip brush. Let's do this one more time. For me, lip brushes do a much better job when it comes to lining my eyes. I don't know why I'm not good at the little angle brush that everybody be using. I've tried. Okay, for my lashes today, I'm going to be using the dollar lashes that I got from Shop Miss A, and I believe the style is Vanessa. Don't quote me on that, just check the description box. I will make sure I go and look for it. So I was asked the other day, how do I curl my lashes? I don't like to curl them when they're on. Okay, because sometimes I feel like the back gets caught in the glue, and then when I take it off, girl, it just be a mess. So what I like to do is actually curl it from here. So I slide it into my tweezer like that. If you don't do so, okay. Slide it into my tweezer. I like to look at it, make sure it's nice and even, like from this angle, so I know exactly where I'm curling it from. And I think that's gonna give me too much of a curl, so I'll slide it down, give it some more length, like so, and I'll start like pumping it basically to make sure it curls, because it's synthetic. They kind of take a little bit longer to curl, I find, compared to like mink lashes. So a couple pumps, and just do you see how curled that is? I hope you can see it. Anyways, that's how I curl my lashes. So I'm gonna put these on off camera, and let's zoom out so we can show out. Okay. Hey, so the lashes are on, and I'm just gonna wipe under my eyes. Also get this area right here so it looks a lot more neat. because I wiped up under that area, I'm gonna go in and moisturize under that area once again. You always want to moisturize. Do not skip moisturizer. It is everything. And I'm using the soft cream by Nivea, which is everything to me. For my primer today, Milk Hydro Grape. Can somebody tell me, is it just me? Like, did you see what I'm saying? Like, is something wrong with me? Are y'all got the same problem too? I just want to know if I'm normal or not. Is what I'm saying? Like, is it normal to stumble on your words like this? Like, girl, Milk Hydro Grip, okay? And we're gonna prime. 2 pumps is enough, is what I find with this. 1, not quite for me, but 2, honey, is a dream. Okay. Next up, we're gonna go in with the MAC Paint Pot in Girl Friendly. I use Painterly, I use Girl Friendly, and I use Groundwork. It doesn't matter to me. I find that they all get covered by the foundation. I guess because I wear like full coverage foundation. So if you're not a full coverage type, you might want to try and find something really close to your skin tone. Okay, so first I'm gonna go in with 380 by Fenty. That's a lie. That is a lie. I'm going to be trying something new. This is the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer by Colourpop. I'm going to be trying this today. Sometimes I forget. You know what I'm saying? I'm just so stuck. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to be trying this today. It's supposed to be really moisturizing for under the eyes. So if you have dry skin, you might want to try this. It doesn't seem to be like full coverage to me, but we'll see how it goes. And if anything, I'll just add something else on top. Okay, next, contour. Okay, we're gonna place this down. And this is Suede Mocha by Black Opal. And create that imaginary jawline once again, is what I'm saying. If you ain't got it, you just gotta draw it in. I mean, what you gonna do? Sit down and cry? Girl, bye. And for my foundation, I'm going to be using the Colourpop foundation again. I'm going to be giving it a try once again. And like I said, I like to do this part first and then go in and start to pat in the base. Sometimes when I put on the base just like this, I'll be doing stuff and it dries out and it's a lot harder to blend. So I just go in with this and start to, you know, do the blending from here basically. And this little technique I use so much, like so less. What is the word? Okay, I don't use as much product. Can we get it together? Okay, I mean, you just use less. That's what I noticed. Like, you see what I'm saying? And your face feels a lot lighter. I really do like this. It looks like a lot, but it's not. Anyway, boo, let's go ahead and do this. Talking too much. Talking too much. Okay, so now that everything is blended, I'm gonna go over it with my beauty sponge just to soak up any excess product, you know, take away from, you know what I'm saying, just take away some of that. Just pat it out, go all over, and this will also help with a little extra blendage. And there's nothing on the sponge, by the way, it's just down. Okay, so it's time to set under my eyes, and because, listen, I don't know if it's because I told y'all about the Black Opal medium light, but every time I go back to Beauty Bay to put it, like to find it, it's sold out. It's continuously sold out. It is a good powder. Anyways, so I'm reverting back to MAC. MAC is also a really good powder. This is NC43. It looks super light, but let's hope she fine. Anyways, I'm gonna go in with my damp sponge and we're gonna just, you know, pat that up under there. I used to use 42, but now I'm 40. You know what? Let me get my powder puff. Powder puff is probably better. I used to use 42, but I've gotten a little, you know, I feel like I can go a step up a little bit deeper, basically. So this is 43. And she's also really nice. Like on camera, the bounce back is like super light, but in person, she's a beautiful neutral yellow type of tone. Great for us brown girls. So, and this is a full coverage powder because it's actually a foundation powder. Old school move. Okay, going back. Sometimes we just gotta go back. And sometimes we gotta visit the old school stuff. You know what I'm saying? I absolutely love this powder. I don't know why I stopped using it because I can actually get this here in Japan. So, you know, I just got this. I just ordered it from the Mac store and whoop-de-whoop, shooty-boop-boop-boop. Let's move on. Okay, so now I'm gonna set the rest of my face using Nutmeg by Fenty and the butt of my sponge. And we're just gonna pat this in until it dissolves, basically. Okay, I know you know what time it is, okay? After we highlight and we set the face, we got to bronzify because we want to. Yes. Just getting around the edges and warming up the face, okay? But for me, this is not a shade that I would put on that here because it's too red. It's too red, but right here, oh yeah. Look at that, look at that. Look at that. Ooh. Okay, for my nails, you know how it goes. MAC NW45. And switching to the smaller brush, we are gonna get the sides, bring that out. Okay, for my blush, I'm going to stick with my little fan brush here because this also gives me a nice application, and we're just gonna hit right into this cheek area right here. Okay, so I'm thinking if I want to do highlighter or not. I'm probably just gonna highlight like this area and skip the sides because I really like how matte everything looks. So let's go in and line these lips. Now, as you notice, I have my foundation on my lips and that is gonna act as my lipstick today. So I'm just gonna line and add a gloss, and we are getting out of here. Put on this hair, and you see what I'm saying? Yes. So this is BFF3 by Colourpop. Okay, so I'm gonna do as I said, and I'm just gonna highlight the center of my face, so my nose. You know that always looks cute when it glows. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna switch to a pencil brush, and we're gonna do the Cupid's bow. And I'm going to leave the rest of my face. I'm not done yet. Hold on, we are forgetting something. What's wrong with you? So going into the light palette, I am going to take this very light shade right here, and with that, we're gonna place that right into the tear duct area, keeping it all matte. Normally, I would love to do shimmer in here, but we're gonna do matte. You know what I'm saying? Because matte is nice too, you see? Okay, whoop-de-whoop. Shibbity boop boop boop. Okay, last but not least, we are going to put on some gloss, and this is from the Fumi collection with Juvia's Place. This is a really beautiful, thick, creamy nude gloss, and it is beautiful for brown girls. Look at that. Like, you don't have to do much with it. Just line your lips and go. And it smells great. Okay guys, so that is it for this makeup tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun doing this. This is so different, but I like it. Sometimes it's good to see yourself in a different light. If you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making this video, if you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed filming this video, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, share the video because sharing is caring, subscribe, join the family, comment down below because I want to hear from you guys. Make sure that you are following me on all of my social media platforms, which is Instagram, Snapchat, and all of that good stuff. Please be safe out there. Right now is a really great time to keep your distance. You see what I'm saying? You do not want to catch this thing. You see what I'm saying? So please be safe because your health is truly your wealth. I cannot stress that enough. Without it, we don't have anything. None of this makes sense. You see what I'm saying? Because if you did, what you gonna do? Girl. Anyways, until the next video, take care of yourselves, and until the next Wait, what? Until the next video, take care of yourselves, and I will see you guys really soon on the next one.